midfield into play. I think that the word from that first half that if I was a manager I'd be saying to my dressing room would be composure. Who in a hostile environment, who in the heat of the game can put their foot on the ball and find some composure. And neither side have been able to manage that in that first period.
Well, there are no changes for Manchester United either as the men in red come out for the second half. Weghorst still waiting for his first league goal for his new club. They haven't been able to service him. It was something that you were talking about in the first half, that when they played Leeds on Wednesday night, they put in 31 crosses, but the majority of those came in the half hour after he had been taken off, and they haven't really been able to play to the big Dutchman's strengths so far. But he's still out there at the start of this second period. No changes for either side ahead of the second half. Will there be a change in the way that the game goes? The first half that saw more tackles than a fishing retailer, but chances at a premium. So can either Leeds or Manchester United get a grip of the game in the second? Leeds to get us back underway, kicking towards the Revy stand in this second period. Leeds in a position where they're perhaps a little bit more pragmatic than they were under Jesse Marsh. Maybe a need for a defensive foundation now that wasn't always prevalent under the charge of the American. Just catching Luke Shaw. The first free kick of the second half inside the opening 40 seconds.
Start the tackle count again. 32 in that first half.
Certainly been able to contain Manchester United up to this point. It is a Manchester United side whose last failure to score was against Newcastle back in mid-October. They've found the net in each of their last 22 games. Shaw pick the ball clear with men in white surrounding him. It's in towards Somerville from McKennie. Crescencio Somerville. Saved by David De Gea to protect his clean sheet at the expense of a corner.
Probably Leeds' most dangerous player in that first period, and he's at it again, Somerville. The ball actually could come to Bamford sooner. He's onside because Gallo's playing him on. Eventually Somerville does get his shot away, and De Gea's equal to it, low to his left.
Clean sheet today would see him equal Manchester United's club record held by the great Peter Schmeichel. But also with the 200th of his senior club career. This is the first corner that he and his defenders have had to face today. McKennie didn't get the clean contact he wanted.
What a chance. They take the short one, change the angle. McKennie's free the whole time. Nobody near him. Gets in behind Maguire. Off his shoulder. A lovely ball in from Monto. Inviting.
Weston McKennie, who hails from Little Elm in Texas, still waiting for his first Premier League goal. They've only come at a rate of about 1 every 10 games through his club career. Here's Somerville, good dynamic running from him. Ayling, Harrison, and wide. Good start of the second half for Leeds, as they had on Wednesday at Old Trafford.
Once again, the space is down that right-hand side. Man United's left. Look at Malacia's position and how high he is. There's so much room for Ayling to run into. They've started the second half really brightly. They can't quite get enough on it, Jack Harrison. But the space is out on that right-hand side for Leeds.
Beautiful clearance from David De Gea. Somerville trying to roll Bamford in. The half chance comes to nothing. The best moments of the game that either side are creating are coming from individual errors from the opposition.
And no pressure on David De Gea either. A really hurried clearance, and he didn't need to.
Only one clean sheet in his last 8 games. Just getting clattered. This was the earlier chance after the De Gea kicking error.
You see Jack Harrison goes to close down, then stops, so he didn't actually need to do it as quickly as he did. He had to get away with it.
The last time the Manchester United shut out the opposition away from home was at Wolves back in December. Clean sheet in any of their last 5 league games since they played Bournemouth. Usual 3 elite suspects standing over the ball. Something which chapter of the playbook they're going to try and execute. Ailing through a crowd, and the deflection just had De Gea scrambling. It's another corner.
He didn't catch it cleanly, did he, Luke Ayling? But David De Gea wasn't certain. He was scrambling away to his left.
And they scored a magnificent goal at Old Trafford last season. Luke Ayling, one of only 8 that he's got in nearly 250 Leeds games. He's among those lurking in the 6-yard box here. Verba trying to get it at the near post. The hair came out, got a right fist to it. Breaks for Somerville. Adams will go all the way back for Illan Meslier. Hooking it clean, Kenny almost able to slip Bamford in. Somerville herring after it. And the ball over the line and out of play for a goal kick. By the time Somerville went to ground, and Willie Monto making the case that it should have been a corner.
The assistant wasn't sure. He waited until Paul Tierney made the decision. The last touch was actually off thread. Glance to his referee, waited until he made the call.
Really strong start to the second half by Leeds United. Have won only 2 of the last 8, and is going to receive whatever treatment is necessary. What did you make of that, Matt?
It was a hand on the face. I'm not sure there was too much in it. Clearly a head injury, has to be treated carefully. Ten Hag keen to have a word with his troops, because it's been a really poor start to the second half. Guilty of that at Old Trafford on Wednesday. They've not learnt the lesson. Second half, look, Leeds 4 attempts, Man United yet to have one.
Back on. Talked before the game about the fact he didn't fear coming to Ellen Road. Certainly everybody out there knows that they've been in a game. There'll be a fair few bruises to show for it. amongst their goal tallies up to this point. Verba, helped on by Adams. Sabitzer, Sancho, that's a really good touch. Fred, good weight on the pass. Rashford's got Weghorst in the middle. He's got Sancho making his way in as well. Rashford goes down and is waved back up by the referee. Here's Maguire. Action on the Leeds bench down in front of us, where Ruta is going to be coming on. Bruno Fernandes caught again. It was Nonto that got him. Here's Dalot. He's trying to steer it out of play, and he found Bruno Fernandes. A great switch of play. Fred horribly retreating, getting the ball under control, running at Luke Ayling, who made light work of stopping him. Now Leeds' opportunity on the counter-attack. Ball goes towards Harrison. Not blessed with immediate support. More than happy to get a corner out of that scenario.
And that was brilliant from Leeds. Back to front in a flash. First Ayling, then Harrison.
As soon as they get the corner, they make the change, and Bamford cutting a dejected figure as he leaves the field. Still hasn't scored a league goal this season in a match that he started. And Jorginho Ruta, who's made a couple of substitute appearances.
So listen to the reception. Record signing.
His debut at Accrington in the Cup. He's come off the bench at the City Ground and at Old Trafford. And experiences the Annan Road atmosphere for the first time. Leeds third corner, they've all come in the last 5 minutes or so. Maguire didn't get to that. It was Robin Koch that did. Maguire got the last touch. And it's corner number 4.
Ball's been dangerous, hasn't it? Harrison in that 6-yard box. David De Gea. Not the most imposing goalkeeper. Ball's thrown into that area.
Okay, one more time.
Referee just keeping Fred and Ayling honest. Weghorst giving his assessment, trying to keep a poker face. Ayling having none of it. And he gets involved with Fred again. And the referee as he throws it down again. Eventually it comes in from Harrison. Fernandes touch, still only as far as Nonto. Somerville doing well. Harrison getting it away from Sancho. First ball in towards Ruta, who will be able to get there. Cleverly done by Rashford. Ruta back in defensive duty after Weghorst has played Rashford in again. Sancho, Manchester United breaking quickly. Leeds did well to get the bodies back and a defensive shape back behind the ball as quickly as they did. Good opening minute on the field, Ruta. Ayling. Nonto. Somerville.
Oh.
And he's just having a little nibble. No appeals from Somerville. It's a goal kick.
Real air of excitement when Nonto picked up possession. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball. Somerville's the one that's looked the most lively. There was a little nibble from Bruno Fernandes.
Well, Manchester United are going to make a double change. Lisandro Martinez and Alejandro Garnacho coming on. Malacia coming off from the defensive line, so Luke Shaw will switch back to left back and Martinez will partner Maguire, and Garnacho comes on for Jadon Sancho. Sancho not able to have the same kind of effect as he did off the bench on Wednesday. Manchester United have got a good record of scoring with substitutes this season. More goals from men off the bench than any other team, 7 in all, and Garnacho, who scored a very important one of those with almost the last kick of the game at Fulham back in November, hoping to replicate that for a winner here.
Bruno Fernandes come out to the right-hand side. Looks like Rashford through the middle. It's actually Weghorst who's playing a slightly more withdrawn role as the number 10 now. I mean, generally there hasn't been enough movement from Man United. It's been a slow, deliberate tempo to the game when they've had possession of the ball. They need to do things.
40% possession or less. Almost part of the game plan to cede the ball to the opposition. Safely back to his goalkeeper under pressure from Garnacho. Shaw fancy getting it onto his right foot anytime soon. Lisandro Martinez with a really good ball forward here for Bruno Fernandes, and Rashford makes the run ahead of him. Hoisted in by Dalot. Not getting it away. Shaw winning the second ball. Garnacho, first chance for him to take on Erik. Pull back for throw. Setting up Dalot onto his
Sekitar gawang ya sobat-sobat ini. Jadi duel depan gawang.
The closest that either side have come.
It's the best we've seen of Man United. Some hit this from Dalot. Garnacho doesn't lack confidence. Faces A in 1v1. Dalot picks this ball up. He gets out of his feet really quickly and unleashes.
Tadi main setengah lapangan.
It's woken up the Man United fans.
Garnacho.
His last league win against Manchester United back in 2002 with a goal from Harry Kewell here. Maguire. That's Diego Dalot, magnificent effort, movement on the ball, cutting across it. Pass still reverberating a minute later.
The slightest of touches there from Verba would have been dangerous. Trying to get his head in the way. Already he looks more involved. Marcus Rashford through the middle. He's on the periphery and he was playing out wide.
Melambung di atas sekitar gawang ya sobat-sobat ini.
The pot shot from distance.
This is better, isn't it, for Man United, playing in the opposition final third. 1 and 2 touch.
Melebar
Said
saja.
they need to do things quicker. Since the substitutions, that's been the case.
Nampaknya Leeds lebih berperan. Tiga juga sih imbang, ya.
Musa and Dalot just changing positions for a moment at the request of the Austrian. It's their defensive shape. Rutter.
Aduh, itu cantik. Mana jepian ini, boy?
Showing his defensive worth. Adams for Firpo, Leeds opportunity to come again.
Ditangkap.
Drives it straight at
Bola
the
ditangkap.
What a live wire. Non-Tories when he picks up possession. What a
Dipelukan
bargain.
dari
£4 million.
The first minute goal he scored the other night has taken his tally to 4 in his last 7 matches. Since he's made his full Premier League debut, he's created more chances than any other Leeds player as well. He's consistently caught the eye. As you say, for the money they paid for him, he's one of the cheapest acquisitions Leeds have made for a while. Certainly pound for pound, just about the best. Developed the other night, Matt. From about this stage onwards, midfield almost became redundant. Attack at one end, followed by attack at the other. It's Martinez trying to get the ball over the top here for Rashford, who's done well to take it. Brilliant, had he been able to find Garnacho cleanly. Ayling's defended it well.
What a difference Lisandro Martinez has made as well. Just with his delivery. I said about the word composure at half-time. And that's what he adds, I think, to this team. But also the range of passing. We've seen one switch of play to the right, and now that ball over the top to Rashford.
Maguire. McKennie saw it coming. So Maguire will try again. Makes himself fortunate to get a second chance to bring it forward, but has done so very ably there.
Out.
Southampton did well, just to fill in for Harry Maguire as well. He went venturing forward.
Since Leeds won promotion, it simply hasn't been their modus operandi to win games 1-0. They had a 1-0 win in the league since the back end of 2021. In fact, they've only had 4 in 2.5 years since they came up. Weghorst heading in the right place at the right time again, using his experience. He's the first to admit he's got more of that than pace, but he's defended well. Firpo. Pass Fred. Somerville getting in the cross, wins the corner.
Absolutely furious. He makes the block, but straight away he turns to Fred. Watch this Fred tackle in the middle of the pitch. It's a 50-50 and he backs out of it, Fred. And Firpo's allowed to go forward. Eventually Shaw makes the challenge. His immediate reaction was to turn to Fred.
6 yards of goal.
Pas dipelukan De Gea lagi.
Brilliant improvisation from Ayling. Through to the initial flick, and Ayling did well to get it as close as he did.
So this is some effort. Went a long way up. You had to watch that.
Sabitzer. tapping just for a little bit of a breather. You feel from Dalot, who may well be being replaced in a moment because Wan-Bissaka's ready to come on. Sabitzer gets it away. Shaw. Rashford. Pass further. Not Garnacho. Couldn't take the ball with him. Promising move. Quickly evaporates. Bruno Fernandes. Not quite as harum-scarum in the midfield as it was at times in the first half. United had a little bit more canvas to play with now. Still Leeds dominating the danger areas, having far more touches in the opposition penalty area than Manchester United have had in this second half. Wan-Bissaka still waiting patiently to come on. Aronson will be on for Leeds at the same time. Sabitzer. Ball's going down. Ruta, big catch in. And so that will allow the substitutions to be made. Wan-Bissaka for Dalot, a straight swap on the Manchester United right. Is the man that's making way for Leeds to accommodate the arrival of Brendan Aronson. Came off the bench in 4 of the United States games at the World Cup. The former Salzburg man will come on for the final 20 minutes. To say a point's a better result for Leeds than it is for Manchester United, and if so, how is that going to affect the way the game progresses from here, Matt?
It's finely poised, isn't it? Very difficult to predict what will happen in this game. I think the point, you're right, it's probably better for Leeds. The Man United results went for them this weekend, with Spurs losing, Newcastle going to Bournemouth and only drawing as well. So maybe they'd see this as a reasonable point as well. Hostile environment.
Ball forward. Adams, Weghorst was closing in on him quickly. The crowd let him know. Over for Gnonto.
And I think Erik Ten Hag just sensing that Gnonto's starting to see more of the ball. Dalot tiring as well. Not long back from his injury. That's why Wan-Bissaka came on to try and deal with that threat.
Majestic touch from Gnonto under pressure from Sabitzer. Brilliantly judged. Didn't get anything out of it. Good turn as well by Weghorst. There, ahead of Bruno Fernandes. Who's only 15 minutes away now from equaling Peter Schmeichel's Manchester United record of clean sheets. Wan-Bissaka. All cans off Adams. Maguire sending it wide. Shaw appealing to the rest. referee that it was a handball by Erik. Erik continued while Shaw launched the protest. Nonto. Comes back to Willie Nonto again. Somerville wide for Erik. Adams. Made the block. Aronson have made a really good run left-hand side of the penalty area there for Leeds.
He's starting to roam, Nonto. Rather than staying out wide now, he's still starting to make his way into the middle, try and get on the ball, trying to affect the game.
Young man from Italy starting to roam with great intent. Woods' contribution sees the ball, finds Somerville. Hey, got a foot to it, it was all it needed.
Tidak terjadi gol, saudara-saudara.
Difficult chance, a difficult angle. David De Gea makes another save with his legs. Sloppy again from Man United. Luke Shaw missing Martinez.
Well, they shared 4 goals on Wednesday. Since had the feeling that one at either end might well be enough to win this. Ruta might come back from an offside position. Only scored a couple of goals in the Bundesliga this season. That Jorginho Ruta, he's not a prolific striker. His figure's a little bit better than that last season, and he's still only 20, but it's a hefty price tag on his shoulders. It's having to wide for Luke Shaw. Rashford! Another standout moment in the season of his life. Goal number 21. And Manchester United lead at Leeds with 10 minutes to go.
Well, it just had to be him. It had to be Marcus Rashford. In this sort of form, credit to Sabitzer for a wonderful switch of play. That reverse pass out to Luke Shaw, who does superbly well. Now then, it's tight, it's close, but I think he's in line. Great first touch from Luke Shaw, delivers the cross on, what a header! Almost a carbon copy of his goal against Leeds in midweek. That looks level. The lines will be drawn, and it will be checked. It is being checked. But Marcus Rashford thinks he's broken the deadlock.
Well, it's really close. It's Firpo's right knee that either is or isn't playing him onside. Don't have to worry about the positioning of Rashford's right arm. That's irrelevant. It's his head and his shoulder, and he's onside.
Onside.
And this is going to count. Listen to the roar when the referee signals the kickoff. Manchester United have the advantage with 9 minutes to go.
It's a clever tweak from Erik Ten Hag. Weghorst has been more of a platform since playing as a number 10. And Marcus Rashford has threatened in behind and looked more involved since going through the middle.
Adams putting it out of play. Manchester United throw. 7 minutes plus stoppage time for Ten Hag's men to hold on. Manchester City in action later today. Will go back above Manchester United if they were to draw, but Manchester United, courtesy of Rashford's goal, within 5 points of the summit.
He does brilliantly to get himself away from Herbert. He goes in and then pulls away from him just to work the space, to get that couple of yards that he needed.
Now Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Opening back for Martinez. Even on days in which Marcus Rashford doesn't make too much of an impression, he's still able to make a huge impression.
What have Leeds got left? That's the question. They've put so much into this game.
And Garnacho will make his way forward here. And there's number 2. What a future he has ahead of him. And the present isn't too bad either. It's 2 in 5 minutes for Manchester United. That will be job done.
Disappointment when he was substituted in midweek. But this is the way to react. What about this for pace? The touch into the space, and then have you got the finish? Erik Ten Hag has challenged him to score more goals, be more clinical when you get that type of opportunity. He gives the goalkeeper the eyes. He's expecting that one across his body. He gets a hand to it, but he can't keep it out. It's wonderful from Garnacho. A really good finish. A quick 1-2, and Man United look like they're heading for 3 points.
And Erik Ten Hag, delighted with the situation, but delighted with the identity of the score of the second goal after Garnacho's reaction the other night. You want it to hurt your players when you take them off. But he's come on and made an impression today. His first goal in 15 games, his third of the campaign, setting the seal surely on victory at Ellen Road. Leeds will make a change. McKennie off, and Sam Greenwood is the player that will come on to replace him. Yet another goal scored by a Manchester United substitute this season. It's up to 8 now. Shaw on Nonto. Wednesday night, of course, Leeds surrendered a 2-goal lead in a game that ended 2-2. Leeds power brokers hoping that the same can happen in reverse here. It's going to be very dramatic if it does, with only 3 minutes plus stoppage time left on the clock. To take this free kick for Leeds. Further going up for it. Of course, back defending along with Bruno Fernandes. Leeds get a corner out of it.
Shaw's was the first challenge. Weghorst eventually making the clearance.
All 6 of those Leeds corners have come in this second half. Take a deflection, they get another corner.
I think David De Gea had it covered, but Weghorst makes the challenge, makes the block. Checking for a handball on Harry Maguire. came in very quick and his hands were down. I don't think that would be a given.
Michael Salisbury, the VAR, has agreed with you. In comes the latest corner off the top of Verba's head. Away by Wan-Bissaka. Fred clearing it straight into his own hand. Firpo rifling it back in. But Manchester United have the chance to break here. Rashford for Bruno Fernandes. And it's Garnacho with a chance to make it 3. Chance he couldn't take. Cleared away from Sabitzer by Koch. Manchester United happy just to keep a foothold on the ball. Fernandes again. And Mellier's handling under pressure from Rashford was good enough. Cue from Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are waiting to bring Elanga on. Fred. Lovely pass from Fernandes. It's Rashford. It's inevitable. So too, though, is the flag. It's quite tight, but I think he is off.
It looked like he'd gone a fraction too soon. We'll have another look. It looks like he's just offside. It's an unerring finish, low into that bottom corner. But I'm pretty sure he's off.
Well, there will be 4 added minutes. And those 4 minutes will start from the next kick of the ball. Well, it's inconclusive from that angle, but he is offside. The lines just confirming it remains 2-0. And Rashford denied his second goal of the day with his last kick of the afternoon, because he's going to be replaced here by Anthony Elanga, and he'll leave the field to another massive ovation from the Manchester United supporters.
In all honesty, he's had a reasonably quiet game, but he scored that decisive first goal, and that's what the best do. I've not seen a lot of him, but when it mattered, he came up trumps for his manager.
Stumbling and then getting back to his feet. Casemiro in the heart of the Manchester United midfield again today. They've struggled to win games when he hasn't featured. What have you made of Fred alongside Sabitzer today in what's going to be a winning cause?
Well, I think Fred's got better as the game's gone on. I think the second half he's been better. Sabitzer's done a decent job in there, a steady performance. He's worked hard, he's put some big tackles in.
Wan-Bissaka sliding in here, and then Verba does likewise on Fred. And Manchester United, at the end of the game, are going to have their first corner of the second half. Up again. And just as Weghorst thought he might have his first Premier League goal in a United shirt, he too is denied by the flag.
The system looks a little less sure with this one. We'll have another look. Harry Maguire winning it. Oh, he's well off. It's a good yard, the wrong side.
Ya.
Won't need a long check this one.
Ya.
Flick from
Oh,
Harry Maguire.
Iya.
Was clearly the wrong side of Firpo.
Gol lagi deh. Aduh, what happened? Oh my, this is offside.
It all looks clear cut. And the check is complete. Manchester United supporters revelling in the situation, in the scoreline, and in the look of the table as well. They will be up to second, at least temporarily. Leeds still precariously placed, a point above the bottom three.
With two big games to come as well. Everton away, Southampton at home, the next two for Leeds United. They'll want a quick appointment.
Victorious away. Part two of an epic double-header goes Manchester United's way. A late show inspired by Marcus Rashford and cemented by substitute Alejandro Garnacho. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of a match that was full of intensity, had more than a scrappy edge to it. But it's all about the result in games like this, and it has gone Manchester United's way. It's finished. Leeds 0, Manchester United 2.
Victory for
And for Michael Scubala, just as it was for Jesse Marsh, goal scoring is going to be something that they have to address.
Leeds malam hari ini 2-0. Selamat untuk Manchester United, si Setan Merah. Oke. Terima kasih untuk sudah menonton live dari Soccer ID.
Goal scoring is going to be something that they have to address if Leeds are to pull away from the drop zone. But for Garnacho, what pace, what a finish, and what a response to his being substituted when these sides met at Old Trafford. For Manchester United, they left it late, but they have picked up 3 precious points to get back to winning ways, and also, for the time being, to get front of Manchester City in terms of the race towards the top of the table. They win it by 2 goals to 0. And that's where we'll leave Elland Road. Eddie, that was, you called it, you said you thought of the 2 teams United could get there. Was it because they had the firepower?
Yeah, just the quality in the end, and how Ten Hag approaches the second half. The substitutions were positive. Lisandro Martinez